so I realized he had a perfect life. Like there was no stress in his life. He didn't live long enough to have any pain. He didn't live long enough to have experience anything but total bliss. And I thought, wow, this is a soul. And like I was sensing him all around me, like as an eternal soul, not like a baby. And I was like, here's a soul who came for whatever I don't,
Yeah, has a
understand. But he
purpose
came
and a
for
mission,
13 months and had a perfect human experience, just experienced pure love every day. And now and that was his life. And then I thought he picked me, and I just went into total gratitude, like thank you God, like for somebody to come and have a perfect human experience. I got to be the person that they picked. I got to be that person. Wow. And so then I was like looking at my other 3 kids, and I'm like, now I get to like share that for the rest of their lives. I just thought it was so cool. Even though it was like, it was like trauma and drama and everything, but I was in a state of complete transcendence. And I think, so a lot of healers and stuff have told me that it was sort of like just like you weren't ever going to be separated, even though like you saw the swan, you weren't going to be separated in your mind. And they say that I created a bridge, and he responded, and we were like brought back. He just, what's crazy, he just woke up, and the doctors and everybody, he had like 0 vital signs. He went from 0 to 100%, like there was no in between. They were just like looking at like that can't happen.
Yeah,
So then,
to pray. I was going to Catholic school. I was going to Holy Trinity. So I had a Catholic, Catholic influence. So
So you pray to Jesus?
Yeah, but Lord, please do not let my brother die.
yeah. So everybody
But I
was
had to
there
go.
with
I
him.
had to run up the hill.
Yeah.
And I had to go wave down the EMS, so I knew like which house to go.
But here's something else. So we went to Pialani. They had to take him in, and they said, okay, his lung, they did X-ray. They said his lungs are full of water. He's going to get pneumonia. And so we're going to keep him, and we're going to put him on antibiotics. And like your lungs aren't like your stomach; it doesn't just empty out. And they were like, so that's just what happens. They get pneumonia, but we'll start treating him. So the next day, so we spent the night in the hospital. I stayed with them. The next day, they were going to start doing the antibiotics, and so they did another X-ray. His lungs were 100% clear, and they were just like, that doesn't physically happen. And
Yes, it was a miracle.
We were at home at 11 o'clock. He was going to have to stay in the hospital for like a week to be watched, and they said, well, he doesn't have any water in his lungs.
And he was under the water for how long?
20 minutes.
Well, he sank to the bottom because he had already floated to the top and was bloated and face down when I found him. Yeah, so
The kids, they can freeze to death and drown. And they have like a hardcore resilience to that. For some reason, little
Right.
kids, they drown all the time and they revive them. So little kids are like,
Yeah.
they can just drown. I guess like they've been floating.
it's just like unexplainable. Everybody says, even the doctors that saw him at the hospital, they said even after he was woke up, however he did that, who knows? There is no explanation. There was no physical human explanation.
It was a
So
miracle.
I do believe in miracles. I've had a lot of miracles. I feel like my life is just a continual miracle.